I found myself with a makeup-free face, a napping baby, and a preschooler at preschool. So I wanted to show you just an everyday, easy, natural, effortless makeup look using almost all cream products. Cream products are really my home base with makeup. I feel that they just look so natural. They make you look so healthy, and I really dislike looking overdone. So this is not necessarily a no makeup look. That could be another video. I am gonna look like I'm wearing makeup because I have a few fun, bold cream shades to play with. I'm gonna really be utilizing cream products for pretty much every step in my routine. So I've already done a little bit of skin prep. I just put on a few drops of the LAMOUR Harmony Rose Serum and just a touch of the 3 Ships Buttercream Hydrating Lip Mask. This is the lip product that I have been using. Even though cream products are very hydrating, I still find that I like my skin to be sort of well primed and prepped. I'm gonna start with the Haute Brightener. This is the original brightener in the shade Pink cream product. I don't really fully blend that in. It's gonna blend in when I put some cream foundation over top. So I'm gonna work with the Salt New York Sneaky Balm in N12 under my eyes and N11 all over the face. This is really what I have been reaching for the last couple of months, just because it's so fast. I basically finger apply and then I'm gonna buff it in with a brush. And I like with a cream foundation that you can be very targeted with where you put it. You don't have to put like a full face of makeup on, right? You can just put it where you need it and very sparingly. So that's it, just a really light base to kind of even out the complexion. I really like skin to look like skin. In the age of filters and fillers and skin that's trying to look like it has no imperfections whatsoever, I like to look like I have real skin. So I do like to powder a little bit. So today I'm gonna do just a very light dusting of the Manasi, what is this called? Silk Finish Powder. This is really beautiful setting, blurring type of powder product. I think it's just 100% organic silica. I'm gonna use the discontinued Jenny Patinkin Kitten Paw brush just to be very targeted. And when I use a lot of cream products, I like to powder at the very end as well after I've applied like cream color to the face and whatnot. So I just kind of do an initial dusting to really set the under eyes, and then I'll do another little powder layer probably at the end. So for brows, I'm gonna be doing the Rye Brow Serum and then filling in my brows with the Manasi Earth and Clay palette. I think I talked about this in my recent favorites video, and this has supplanted the Plume brow pencil for me as my go-to brow routine. Not a cream product, but I guess as far as a cream product in the brows, you could use like a brow pomade, but in my experience, have found those to look the least natural. So kind of an area where cream products don't necessarily give a natural outcome is in the brows. I like to let that set for a minute before I continue to fill in. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Probably see all of that stuff back there on the bench. That's another kind of makeup declutter. I'm gonna be doing a makeup crit video, but my almost 4-year-old likes to unearth and go through piles of products of mine, and now we fill in. I usually do, or I have been doing, a mix of the 2 darkest colors in the palette, the black and the dark taupe, and I find that works well. It can look a little bit too dark if I do too much black, but I really like this mix. right, for the eyes and the cheeks, I'm gonna use the same product today. I really love a monochromatic look. This is not necessarily gonna be a monochromatic look, but I do have some ideas to show you monochromatic looks that I really like. But today I'm gonna be using one of my favorite products. Again, I talked about this in my recent favorites video. This is GRWMs Butter Rum. I always thought this would be too warm for me, but it's a really perfect neutral matte that wears really, really well on the eyes. And then I've also recently been really loving it on the cheeks. So I'm gonna take just a bit of that under the eyes. And I have some residual dark shadow on this as well, so it may show up a bit darker. Okay, before I go ahead and finish the eyes, I am gonna do this on the cheeks as well. This is a cream product, but it's really sort of a cream to powder, not as much a true cream as something like the Salt New York pans or the Manassis, which are much more of sort of a true dewy cream. This is like a dry cream. So I do feel that there are cream products out there for everybody. And if you don't like a lot of glow, I really recommend the GRWMs eye tints. And this one in particular is so versatile because you could also wear this on the lips. For me, it's a little bit too brown on the lips, but could definitely mix it with other things. And then I also like the GRWMs lip boosts on the eyes. So I just love building a makeup collection around multi-use products like this that you can really interchange on eyes, cheeks, and lips. Just a little more here. You can see how nicely this blends out. To add just a touch more dimension to the face, I'm gonna do a little bit of Manassi Roséate. I think I used this in the last makeup video that I did, but I think it's really beautiful. And it's just gonna add some more dimension and a little bit of glow to the cheeks. It's not so pretty, obviously, you know, hopelessly obsessed with Manassi. On my way to building a full collection. Roséate is described as a bronze lighter, so it's sort of this hybrid bronzer highlighter. I find that I like it more as sort of a topper, the way that I'm using it, kind of highlighter plus with some like a very pigmented or tinted highlighter almost, rather than putting it all over my face. I do feel like I tend to look a bit too shiny if I do that. So I like it a little just more strategically placed and blended in. This is also really nice on the inner corners. Really subtle, really refined. Definitely my speed for makeup. Okay, let's finish the eyes. I am going to tightline with black liner. This is just the Antonym Eye Kohl in black. I love it, I've used it for years. I'm just gonna do this really lightly on the lash line, avoiding the waterline. For mascara, I pretty much alternate between Kjaer Weis Impossible mascara and the Manassi mascara. Today I'm going to use Kjaer Weis Impossible. I do really like this a lot. Okay, now the fun part with some color. You could of course keep this very natural and just do pinky nude or beige or something on the lips. But I have really been loving several new Manassi colors in my collection. This is Cranberry. You can tell also like I'm really in the mood for fall. I'm into these kind of, you know, warm browns and berries. So it's September, early September, still feels like summer in Kentucky, but that's okay. Mangosteen, which is much more of a purple. So these are the two that I'm gonna use on the lips, and together they kind of are very close to RMS Diabolique, which if you've followed me, watched my videos, you know that that was just it for me, really. So I'm gonna do just a very light lip line with a berry lip liner. This is Jane Iredale Berry. And I'm gonna do Cranberry, which is a berry red. Gorgeous. And to deepen it up a bit, we'll go into Mangosteen for that purple. Now, as far as using these on the cheeks, I really like Mangosteen, which is much cooler on the cheeks, as opposed to Cranberry, which can pull a little bit too warm on my cheeks alone. Now, often what I do because the cream products are so interchangeable and versatile, this is picking up lighter on camera than in person. I really want it to look berry as opposed to like a cranberry. So I'm just building up the purple tone. Oh no, the baby is up. Well, good thing we were almost done. But I wanted to do just a little bit of this, bringing it onto the cheek. So I often do this, but it can look overdone on me really, really quickly just because of my complexion. So I really like mangosteen. This beautiful purple is the one that I really, really like on my cheeks. Just sort of very lightly. Baby's down here playing with a makeup box. Now, I don't feel like I look overly glossy or dewy or anything, and I kind of want to look a little bit more so. So I'm going to take a bit, if I can find it, of my Manasi Kaito, which is similar, here it is, similar to Cristallo, but it does have a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm going to take just a bit of that. I really like Kaito on the brow bone as well. This look ended up being much more kind of fall inspired, earthy than I was intending. I do a lot of versions of this look with different colors. Like I said, more monochromatic, more springy and fresh, or whatever. You can really build it in terms of whatever tone you want, right? But my whole point with this was just that I love cream products and I wanted to do a makeup look really focused on creams. And the thing that I also really love about creams is how much I enjoy touching them up throughout the day. So especially with the Manasi products, I just, you know, I don't have to, right? Like I'm at home with my kids most days, but there's just something really enjoyable for me about, you know, coming in, taking a little break, retouching my lip, retouching my cheek at the same time, blending out my eye, putting a different topper on. I feel like the creams just make it really, really easy to do that. I just think that building up the creams in these micro layers gives a really beautiful and natural makeup look. Even when you do look like you're wearing makeup and wearing some color, I feel like it's still understated. And for someone like me who can look overdone really quickly, this is my go-to. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll try and put together some more makeup looks showcasing some of my favorite products. The sun just came out, obviously, but please check the description box below. I'll list out everything I used along with links and discount codes if I have them. I'm not sure I have discount codes for any of this stuff, but if I do, it'll be down below. Please subscribe so that you make sure to catch all of my weekly videos. Please come over to Patreon, patreon.com/LaMourLaMusique, where you can get tons of exclusive content. I do a live get ready with me that's about an hour long every week, so much more chatty, and a real community of niche, luxury, natural beauty enthusiasts. So thank you again, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.